Okay, boys. Wow. Really slow right now. Okay, I can see at least the chat. Okay. Stream should be live. Not sure what is going on with YouTube right now, but it is pretty fucking slow. But yeah, we are live. I can see that at least. And yeah, we're going for the Maxie and like for the Tabitha and Maxie fight. I think I have a pretty good solution. Low-key, Maxie is harder than Tabitha, what is usually not the case, I would say. But I think we should most likely be fine for a deathless fight. Or both of them. Most likely. It's still really hard, but I basically made sure that we have some counters for some mons. And yeah. Let me just load the script already pretty quickly. And then I can also... Oh, it is already loaded. Okay, cool. I can show you the new 3 mons, what we got in the last stream. Center Scorch. Yeah, it's now GMO, of course. We have Flamethrower. I think we will get Flare Blitz in the next split. Like, not in the next split, but like after the level cap now. This is a... Yeah, like I already said in the last stream, I think if you want to go for the best encounter, maybe you even go with my box for Wheezing. So you have a guaranteed Wheezing Gala basically in the Forestry City, basically. Maybe Camel. I don't think Camel is even that worth it right now with that many ground mons I have. And yeah, 50-50 battle armor, like the magma armor is obviously nice, but yeah. I want to play new mons, and that's why I think the typing is pretty unique, and I like that. Lycanroc was really important. I took that on purpose. We have right now Sucker Punch, High Horsepower, Rock Slide, and Accelerock. This is one of the best counters for one Pokemon in the Tabitha fight. And I also want to play Lycanroc Dusk, and I think Dusk is also the best, I would say, because of the ability. The ability is really important here. And yeah, Torkoal, don't need to say anything about this Pokemon. I'm still, by the way, if you didn't saw the last stream, this was 0 special attack, 0 special defensive, and 0 speed. So we got 3 IVs. It doesn't matter for this challenge, but it's always funny to see stuff like that. And I just basically was like, okay, let's stay on 0 speed. Why not? Because this thing is slow as fuck anyways, and then sometimes it's really good to bait fast kills. It's really hard that mons will be slower than Torkoal anyways, but it can be the case, and that's why we don't need speed on this Pokemon at all, and that's why it's basically relaxed nature, 0 speed now. Trick Room strats, by the way. Yeah, I would say that is pretty fine. Okay. Cool, and I would say let's set up the team for the Tabitha fight. I need to change 1 nature and then we are Gucci to go. Yeah, 1 nature is pretty important here to change. It's pretty important, to be honest. So we have one of the best counters in this fight for the lead. I think it is the single best, basically. Everything is just risky otherwise. I think this is the single best counter. We have Lycanroc and Torkoal. Then... No, we need to change 2 natures. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I should be fine with that. We have you and we have Arcanine. I think we even have a safe line with 5 mons. I just have backups now. Yeah. That is basically just the backup now. So... Let me check again. Yeah, we need to change the nature from VV. This is really important. We will go with a calm nature on this boy to just increase the special defensive, basically. This is really important. And We will change the nature from Rhyperia. What, that is also on purpose, by the way. When we catch that, the IVs was like that. And I never maximized the special defensive. At some point, maybe I will do it. But I think for baiting kills, it's really nice to not be max special defensive. And that's why it was just like, let's stay it like that. We will change that nature to Jolly. And that's it. We don't need to do anything else, I think. I will check it anyways in a second again. But yeah. With that, we should be Gucci. Okay, so we will just hold... I don't even think I need that. A Citrus Berry. Lycanroc will hold a Citrus Berry. Torkoal as well. And Torkoal needs to be pre-poisoned. Rhyperia will also hold a Citrus Berry. Everything is just basically Citrus Berry. Pretty simple. And Torkoal needs to be pre-poisoned. And my boy needs to be pre-burned. Pretty easy. Okay, let me export my guys. Let me double check before we enter the Tabitha fight. We should be on the safe side. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Import. Let's check out the nature again. Let's check out the ranges again. Sun is up. Yeah, exactly. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Yeah, this is correct as well. And this is also correct. Okay, it looks good. We are basically, because of the Jolly nature, 1 point faster than one Pokemon. That's the reason why we are basically Jolly. I think I have enough potions, but I can also buy some of them. I don't mind, at least. We don't need that much money in this run because we don't need to buy balls, for example. So let's just, yeah, we have more than enough. Okay. Time to log in for the Tabitha fight. Not sure, by the way, let's just check it out. Okay, now it is activated, and it was activated already, and let's register the acro bike. Thank you, Pace. Don't think I need the luck, but it is always nice to have luck in that fights. It is one of the hardest fights for a regular hardcore Nuzlocke run. Because basically there you don't have GMO mons like I have. But I have to do it deathless. That is the hard part, I think. But I think the encounter routing was good enough. And we should have a pretty riskless deathless fight here. If my prep is not wrong. I think this is the hardest, if you can call this early game, this is the hardest early game fight by fucking far. There are just like some mons who can actually just straight up wipe you if you don't have an answer. And yeah, you kinda want to, even in a regular run, do some encounter routing. You can be unlucky and never pull a mon what, yeah, will do work in this fight, or like, can counter something. I think the lead is already like a wipe con, you know? There are not many riskless possibilities. I will explain for new people, for new players, every item, every scenario. Let's hyper potion already. There was a double battle. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah. So like I said, in my opinion, I have done this in a regular hardcore Nuzlocke. This is, I think, if you can call this early game, the hardest early game fight what you will have in Run and Bun. Torqual lead, Quick Claw, Explosion. And the biggest problem is the Quick Claw, of course. Just have Explosions, Solar Beam, Flamethrower, and I think a ground move, exactly, Earth Power. So Flamethrower, Explosion, Solar Beam, and Earth Power. With Quick Claw. And the sun is up for the entire fight. That is also really hard. So the problem about this Pokemon is that there is a lot of time not a riskless answer here. Vivi is actually a riskless answer. Because this will never explode on us. It sees a guaranteed slow kill. And it will always use Flamethrower. And Vivi have a powder what is +2 prio. And what that means is that even if the Quick Claw procs, we will get the powder. And powder, what is really nice about powder, is exactly doing 25% damage to Torqual back. And because the HP from Torqual is 156, it will exactly die on 4 turns. Usually, if the AI only have a slow kill, and it survives on like 5 HP, or like, the moment it is below 10% HP, it can boom over slow kill. But that is just not possible in this case, but it will, because it will just die in 4 exactly turns. So we will powder on the guaranteed Flamethrower here. That is, I think, the single best counter in the entire game for this Pokemon. Everything else can just die here. I think. Camel is not riskless, that was my answer basically in my regular run. It can just Quick Claw boom, and then, yeah, it is also dead at least. And Quick Claw, Camel is by the way also one of the best. Camel is, I think, also one of the best counters. And it can even die. Yeah, this Torqual is a menace. So yeah, we need 2 more. There's a Quick Claw. But yeah, Powder have higher prio. So we don't really fucking care about that. Quick Claw only matters for the same prior moves. And we need exactly 1 more to exactly kill this. It should always die on this powder now. It will not survive because the HP works like that. That it will exactly die because every single powder is doing 39 HP and it is not rounded down. So next powder will straight up kill this Torqual now. That is a riskless Torqual, what is really, really rare, like I said. Okay. So we have plus special defensive nature for the next incoming Pokemon. We always bait the next Pokemon what sees a fast kill on my Vivi now. And that is exactly Espion. We need the plus special defensive nature, even with being GMO basically, to never bait Psychic here. There's the Espion. This is also one of the biggest threats in this entire fight. Really, really rare counters. It's really fucking fast. It is life up. It is hitting like a truck. Coverage, Weather Ball, Psychic is a step move, Dazzling Gleam, and then it even have Morning Sun for some fucking reason. So yeah, we have one of the best counters here, and that is Lycanroc Dusk. We are not exactly killing this with Sucker Punch here right now, but it will always get the life uptick here now. So this is exactly Weather Ball. Look at this damage, by the way. We are GMO. This is exactly only and only Weather Ball. We are holding a Citrus Berry to get out of random move range from the next Pokemon. Because we don't need a damage item here. Look at this fucking Weather Ball damage, by the way. We are GMO, okay? Like, perfect HP, perfect special defensive. And because of the life optic, this will always die to Sucker Punch now. Don't need a damage item for that because we are adamant. And I think you don't need a cracked Lycanroc to kill this Espion, because you can just hold a Black Glasses. If you have Lycanroc Dusk, it's a really good counter here. Worst case, you can also just go for the Dark Gem, but that is obviously a huge investment. So Sucker Punch kills. That is the next fast kill, and the next fast kill is always Victory Bell, the next problem in this fight usually. Okay, so we are in only Solar Blade range, right? We don't really care that much. Yeah. Yeah, this is never Gang Shot. It's really close, by the way, but it is never Gang Shot. It is always going for Solar Blade here now. Torqual is one of the best counters here for this Pokemon. This is... You can't outspeed this Pokemon, basically. And we will go to Torqual. We are pre-poisoned, so we cannot get sleep powdered here, basically. And Torqual is a beast. Even Torqual is getting a lot of damage here. But it is riskless because we are Shell Armor. Okay. Just holding a Citrus Berry for the safety here. There's a cool part about the next Pokemon. We never died to this Gang Shot. This is exactly always Gang Shot. And Heat Wave will kill this Victory Bell now here. It will put us... Okay, you can also miss because you're bad. But... this would never kill us. Proc the Citrus Berry. We are always basically safe here. I think this is only Stone Edge now. So this is Amaldo now. Fast kill Amaldo. Yeah, this is exactly only Stone Edge. Nothing else. Would be random move, usually. But yeah. We have a really good counter here. Rhyperior. I wanted to always play this Pokemon with perfect stats, because perfect stats, it's just amazing. We tank this Stone Edge like a boss. And this is most likely Rocks. It can go for EQ. We don't fucking care. We will never die to this EQ. We are faster now, because we are jolly. 1 point exactly. We are not killing this with Rock Slide, but we can also flinch this. So, this is in our favor, always here. Yeah, get fucking wrecked. So, no rocks. And nothing, basically. I think rocks is even a lower chance, because it's not turn 1 anymore. And it is never rocks on the switch in, because Amaldo saw a fast kill. That's also a part where, what is really important. If you don't want to have rocks, we don't really care about the rocks. That's a good part here. Okay, the last Pokemon is Mega Absol. And we have the perfect counter for this Absol as well. Usually we can also go to Hemi, but Hemi is just a backup in this fight. We'll just go to Conkeldurr. This is always exactly Ice Beam. The AI calcs before the Mega Evolution. The only move what is risky for my Conkel is actually Fire Blast, because the sun is up. But the AI is calcing with the regular Absol here right now. With that, it doesn't have the cracked special attack. And Ice Beam is exactly the highest damage on my Rhyperior here. So this is exactly always Ice Beam. We can't get freeze because we are pre-burned, and the sun is up anyways. So when the sun is up, you can't get freezed anyways. So this is riskless now, because Mark Punch will just straight up kill this Absol. That is the power of Conkeldurr. There's the Ice Beam. Will still do a decent amount of damage. I think I want to also play a Mega Absol. We can also see that even if the rocks are up, we are safe here. And yeah, Mark Punch will just straight up kill this. Let me just check that again. Let's not make any mistake about that. But yeah, this is obviously a Conkeldurr, Guts boosted Adamant. Mark Punch is straight up a kill. Killing Mega Absol with Mark Punch is obviously really nice. But yeah, this thing is fucking frail. And that's the Tabitha fight. Okay. Good. That was, I think, riskless. Like I thought. But, yeah. I was still worried a bit. We don't need to heal my mons. We'll just run back because we need to change the team anyways. After the Maxie fight, by the way, we will have a small gauntlet. One double battle and a small gauntlet. Yeah. And I will do that in the stream as well. I've planned some more fights outside of Tabitha and Maxie. Thank you, man. Yeah, I think this was pretty riskless, I would say. But yeah, in a regular run, you usually don't have everything what I have. Like, you most likely need to say, I had a deathless Tabitha in my winning run as well. And I had a really strong box as well. I think usually you need to sack mons here on this fight. Like, if you want to have a consistent win or a chance, you need to sack mons here. This fight is disgusting. Even 5 mons only. Imagine this fight would have like 6 mons. So my Torqual survived on 1 HP. Imagine it would just die. The run would be over. But yeah, we obviously have Gen 8 mechanics. Okay, so the next fight is also interesting. I am not sure about one thing. So let's hope that my knowledge about that is not wrong. But I think I have also a good backup if something goes wrong, okay? So, we will have a Donphan. Donphan. Megas are cool, man. Like, I like Megas. Megas are actually just cool. The thing is, when I was starting playing competitive, Megas was actually not that nice. It was nice, but it was kinda meh, because I was starting Gen 6, and I played a lot competitive basically in Gen 6. The problem was, there was no dynamic speed. So whenever you played Beedrill in a single tournament, basically, or like in a draft race, a draft tournament, and I took Beedrills sometimes, you need Protect always. You always need Protect, and that's bad, because there are some good counters for Beedrill as well. So for example, because you are forced to Protect, and for example, if the opponent have Scizor, for example, you can U-turn out on the Scizor, but you will give it most likely as free Sword Dance. You cannot touch the Scizor. And that's a problem. It can also Bullet Punch, and yeah, if this is Choice Band and Bullet Punch, you are just fucking gone. So yeah, that's... Dynamic speed is better for sure. So that was a really... I mean, it was just introduced, you know, so this was, yeah... I think I really liked the Megas. They was kinda broken. Some Megas was really broken when they came out. Mega Kangaskhan. But yeah. It is what it is. Okay. I would say let's set up the team for the next fight. We have Center Scourge. I think I need to change some natures for this fight. I have to check that in a second. Oops. I remember we need to change some natures here for sure. Siggy. And Walrein. So what I remember for sure that my Donphan needs to be jolly. I want to be just faster. So we go Jolly here. And we need to teach a move on Donphan. I would never remove this move, by the way, if you play a regular hardcore Nuzlocke. This move is just too good. I made this mistake in my first attempt. And after that, I realized, like, you never remove this move. In a regular run, I think at this point, you don't have Charm anymore. But yeah. So we will remove Eye Shard here. Because we can just teach that back. Pretty easy. Now, let me check. Yeah, we need to be plus death here. We can just go relaxed. It doesn't really matter that much. Relaxed. Aggron is relaxed or impish. That is fine. The Lazzle needs to be... It's bold already. That's fine. Siggy is modest. That's fine. And Walrein needs to be actually calm nature. And then we are Gucci. Yeah, Salamence was even after they could balance the Megas. Salamence was still Uber. Mega Salamence, I think, was always Uber when I was playing it. So you couldn't pick that Pokemon as a Mega. Because most of the tournaments I played, Ubers was just banned. And even if you, like, for example, if you draft, like some tournaments you draft like 12 months, for example, and from this 12 months you pick 6 months for the fights. So the opponent knows which months you have, and yeah, you have to predict basically which months will come and stuff like that. So pretty cool, I think. So you could only pick 3 overused months, 1 Mega always, and yeah. So there was limited stuff for sure. Also item clause, you can't use double items and stuff like that. They were pretty cool. It was a good time back then. Now I'm just too fucking old for that. And now I'm more into Nuzlocking anyways, and that is a completely different thing, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, Donphan. Dururut, my friend. Okay, Citrus Berry. Center. I will just go with a Citrus Berry on you as well. I think most of the stuff is just Citrus Berry here. Actually, everything outside of my Walrein. We are just fucking eating the Citrus Berries like Smarties here right now. Or whatever. You should be fine. So, we want to have the Shed Shell here for the safety. I'm not exactly sure about the switching. I think I am most likely sure, but not exactly. And this fight have a VOP. It's really, really, really ugly. So let me copy, paste. My new team. Export. So, Donphan, Senti. That is correct, and that is correct. Okay. Okay, we only need to do one thing, and that is we want to this time pre-poison and not pre-burn. My Siggy. Okay, and we should be good to go. Let's deactivate the sun. For the next fight, we need to play it slowly. This fight is slightly harder than Tabitha for my box. We should be fine. Harvest Road. I'm really excited about new abilities always, because, like, yeah, some abilities are... Also, by the way, I'm not exactly sure I already said that. I will talk about that in the fight, by the way. Because I was not playing every gen. So I was never playing, I think, Gen 8 before. Like, at least with all mons, I was not playing Gen 8 before Run and Bun, to be honest. So I didn't even knew about a lot of mons. I didn't knew that they fucking even exist. We have plus def, this is really important. That's completely fine. Citrus berry. Don't think we really need the citrus berry, but it is whatever. Okay. So this is the last boss fight for this level cap. It's basically the level cap is for this fight now, for this fights. Let's concentrate. Okay. All right. I have done a lot of fights against Maxie actually in my life. Not that many like against Red, to be honest, but at least some fights. Especially before my first victory in EK, I've done a lot of fights against this fucking Maxie. Because that was attempt 42, I think, if I remember correct. And I never vibed to Maxie, I think. So yeah, this is at least a good sign, huh? Alright! So this Crustle lead is usually pretty annoying. Dawnfan is a really good counter here. So red card is the most annoying item in the entire game, in my opinion, okay? Like, there's nothing what is more fucking ugly than red card. Thankfully, Dawnfan have a really good solution here. So this is here to set up fucking rocks, spikes. Yalla habibi, okay? We'll just charm this down. We are faster now. We'll just charm this down to -6. And this will just set up rocks, spikes, whatever, okay? A really important thing is, before we do anything to this Crustle, we need to knock off. Because knock off will not trigger the red card. It will remove the red card and we will not get switched out, basically. What is really cool. So we'll charm again. Give this one more charm, -4. There is the rocks, spikes, rocks, both are up. We will just remove them anyways. And -6. Okay, now we need to knock off to knock this fucking red card away. This is not doing any damage anymore to my Dawnfan. And this small amount of damage what we got is enough to bait the correct Pokemon. Yeah, so we don't need to pre-damage because we will get damage in this fight anyways. So now we knock away this fucking red card. And now we need to rapid spin this fucking shit away. We will just rapid spin, high horsepower, rapid spin, high horsepower until this... Until it is just dead, okay? So rapid spin. Move the fucking shit away here. Spikes. Rocks are gone. We got plus... That doesn't really matter. The speed boost will never matter here. Yeah, we can see that Dawnfan is actually shitting on this Crustle here right now. We high horsepower. If we crit kill this, it's completely fine because we can kill this now at any point. But we need to blow this fucking shit away always. So we just rapid spin again. We cannot have hazards in this fight. And it's fine if we are on +6 speed. It's completely fine. Yeah, fuck off. Not today. At some point it will just use EQ again. Otherwise it will just die to fucking rapid spin at some point. We have enough PP. Okay, and now it is just dead. Okay, this is always... Yeah, this is always Zarut now. For a slow kill. It's now a slow kill. With Power Whip. I was talking some minutes ago about something. I had no idea what this fucking Pokemon is before I played Run and Bun. Like, what the fuck is this guy? I never saw this Pokemon in my life before. And yeah, it's pretty powerful for sure. The first time I saw this in the calc, what the hell is this fucking Pokemon, man? Is this a fucking Digimon? Yeah, Centiskorch is a pretty good counter now because we changed the nature to relaxed. So this is exactly always and always Power Whip. You can also get the Flame Body proc, by the way. And this is pretty hard hitting Pokemon. But we are always safe here with my boy. So this is Power Whip exactly. Yeah. 4-time resisted. And we are safe against a double crit here. Because of the relaxed nature. So even if we get a Power Whip crit into Darkest Lariat crit, because this is Darkest Lariat now, we was always surviving that. If we are not relaxed or like plus defensive, we can die. We just leech life and always kill this. It's 4-time effective. And always bait, no matter on which HP we are, always Aero after that. Yeah, it's a mythical, but when I play... Like, the Flame Body doesn't really matter now, okay? Like, what the fuck? Just give me the Flame Body before so I can save my Citrus. But no! Obviously, we need to get the fucking Flame Body after that. So this is -1 Smarties. This is always Aero for a fast kill. Yeah. And with the fucking ugly ability, we don't fucking care. We just go to Aggron. Aggron shits on this Pokemon. We can get, because of double crits, under 50% HP. What is completely fine. We never die to this Aero. That's the most important thing. And if this will crit the Aqua Tail now, what is possible, of course, it can also miss. But yeah, we will always bait the same Pokemon. Again, what is really good. So this is always after that Kommo. Doesn't really matter on which HP we are. And Heavy Slam always kills this. If this will crit me, the berry will proc after Aero dies. Okay, cool. We could save the Citrus Berry at least on my Aggron. Cool. Good freaking night, Aero. This is always Kommo now. For a fast skill with Body Press. And this is doing at least more damage than I thought. But we are safe. But this is exactly always and always Body Press. And this Kommo is also not that easy to handle, to be honest. Nice crit. But like we can see, we are bold nature. One of the reasons we never die to double crit. So we always encore this. So we need to eat one more. And that's why it's important that we never die to double crit here. We encore this into Body Press. And this is -1 Smarties now, because this ass just critted me. Oh, whatever. Fucking Smarties are gone. It's okay. We are fine. Now we go to Siggy. This is locked for the next 2 turns at least. Even after the switch. Body Press, we are taking it like a boss. It's 4-time resisted. And if my knowledge is correct, this should be Warp always. Because the AI calcs with... without the Mega Evolution. And Camel will just die to Psychic, like to double Psychic, and will never see a kill, I think, before the evolution. So we just double Psychic, kill this Kommo, we are faster. Nice special defense drop, matters of course, like we can see. Should be... I think if we get a double crit, it could be actually Camel. I think it's possible. Encore ends, but we will just kill this, so we don't fucking care. This should be Warp now. And we are not holding a Shed Shell. But we have a plan, of course. We are pre-poisoned for that reason. Should be Warp. I'm pretty sure about that. Let's fucking go. Asshole Pokemon. Take that fucking poison. Okay, this is Aya Papa Berry. So this will take a while. Because we will not attack this Pokemon. Obviously. But we have enough PP to stall this out. We have 9 Psycho Shifts and we have 5 Roosts. This is enough. This is exactly enough to kill this ass. We will just Psycho Shift again. And Destiny Bond will not be a problem. This is normal toxic damage, not... this is not toxic damage, this is poison damage. So this is sadly enough not toxic damage. So this will take a while, but it's okay. I don't mind. Let's just do it slowly. I don't want to speed, actually. Let's Roost. Why not? So, Camel is left. I was not exactly sure about the switches, to be honest, and that's why I just gave my Walrein the Shed Shell, and because Walrein is my safe switch for Camel, always, on any move, basically. That's why we are Calm Nature. It can Destiny Bond, but it doesn't really matter. Because it will just die to poison. But it can Destiny Bond, yeah. Yeah, that is also fine, of course. I don't really care about that. This is Aya Papa Berry now, soon. Yeah, there it is. So you cannot even kill this with a Heracross. Because of the fucking Aya Papa Berry. Like, if you have a Heracross, you don't even have Mega Heracross anyways. But I would say Guts Heracross with X Scissor would kill this at this point for sure. Yeah, Heracross is just broken. Yeah. Just Psycho Shift again, we don't fucking care. We have enough PP, I actually counted it exactly, that it will die before I run out of Boost and Psycho Shift here. So we will never attack this, we don't even want to bother. And that should be Maxie done. Yeah, it is. Right now I will not take it. In my winning run I just took Heracross, because I think Heracross is cool. And I think I did something in my run what never someone else did before. But I'm not exactly sure about that. But it is also in the Hall of Fame note, so probably never someone did that, so it was pretty cool. Don't think I will take it again. I want to play different ones. So maybe I will even go for Metagross or like Tyranitar. Let's see. Not sure exactly right now. Let's go for Tauros. Okay, so Mega Camel. That thing is a fucking nasty Pokemon, by the way. Sheer Force with the Mega Evolution. This is hitting like a truck. We are Calm Nature with Walrein, so we always survive an Earth Power crit. Otherwise we die, by the way. Even with GMO, imagine. Tauros would be cool. Tauros is useless, I think, man. It is not that cool, I think. I think Tauros is not that useful. I think Tauros have some value, maybe against a Cycling Road rival, but we are already done with that, right? So, yeah. Pretty fast. So, we will see that we always survive that, by the way, even with Sheer Force. Yeah, I made sure that we always survive every single fucking move here. And Surf will always kill. Okay! And that is Maxie done as well. Holy my ears, man. Okay, let me just correct the level cap pretty quickly. 57. Yeah, we will have some fights still in the stream. I want to reach the next city. For that I have to do some fights. We'll have a double battle and then a small gauntlet. But I think it will be pretty quick. It should be pretty quick. I will, for now, just level up the mons what we will use. yeah. Not everything. I will just do it off screen because it is taking too much time, and yeah. And also I think I want to keep some mons on low level, especially my protect mons for the gym. Because the Flannery fight is exactly a double battle, and we cannot pre-damage for the gym. Okay. I also thought about, because in a regular run I haven't done that. And I mean, I'm streaming anyway, so you would see if I'm doing something what is not legit and stuff like that. So technically I thought about using the code for having the PC actually everywhere. But I'm just doing it without it. So I'm just running back. Because with that I could actually... Because I need to change the natures most of the time anyways, for this challenge. And yeah, I would just, if I would use the PC, I would just not use it for the gauntlet, obviously, because I'm streaming anyways. But yeah, okay, so we will have a straight up double battle. That is our reward after the fight. And yeah, this is a bit RNG, not risky, but I think we have a bit RNG in this fight. Most likely we should be fine. So Togedemaru is in the team. You are in the team. You are in the team. Hitmon Top is in the team. We will not level them up, by the way. And Salazzle is in the team. Salazzle and Kingdra both will get max level, and everything else will stay on 54 or like 50, for example, right? Okay, so let's go to 57 here, and Salazzle as well 57. We don't need that. That is basically the moveset what we will use anyways on Salazzle. We change the nature back to modest. And we change the fucking nature from this Pokemon back to adamant. Okay. We need... Not nature change. We need to remember a move on my Togedemaru, and it is U-turn. Okay. Kingdra. Let's eat some Smarties. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. Wise glasses. We are missing the charcoal right now. We'll get the charcoal. Wait, I can go poison barb, right? A poison barb is better. There is no knockoff anyways. Yeah, poison barb is better. We will check that in the calc in a second. Export. And no Pokemon should get a level up because yeah, it's just fresh. So Kingdra. So Kingdra slot 1 is also correct. That's really important basically. We are faster than you and you are also faster. This is also really important. Okay. Let me check the ranges. Yeah, that is a bit better, slightly better. We always kill you. And with the fake out chip, we always kill you as well. Okay. We Gucci. We should be Gucci. We only need to pre-damage Togedemaru. Slightly. So Togedemaru, not slightly, actually a lot. Togedemaru is in slot 2. And Togedemaru needs to be pre-damaged to 53 HP on this level. So slot 2. and 53. We can pre-damage our poison types right now, because we can do it with a white Celesil as well. So yeah, 53 exactly, okay. Alright, and that's it. Togedemaru is not holding an item here, of course. Okay. So this is for the double battle. Yeah, and after that we will have a gauntlet. Pretty fast gauntlet, I think. Like 3 fights, basically, with the same team. It didn't take too long to calc for that. That is, I think, the good part about having GMO mons. Obviously. But I think this gauntlet is not that hard either way. Like, there are some threats. But yeah, generally, I think, even in my winning run, I didn't had problems. Because Torterra is shitting on a lot of mons. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's check out the moveset again. Would be Gucci. Slot 2, yeah, exactly. Slot 1, Kingdra. Slot 2, Togedemaru. Okay. We can run back after the fight. But we cannot run back after we jump down here. So for the next fights, we will have basically the gauntlet then. Okay, rewarded by a double battle here, basically. Bam, 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 bam. This is slightly inconsistent, but we should be fine. Why it is inconsistent is because this Pharaoh sees only a slow kill on my Togedemaru. That's why we are pre-damaged here with Power Whip. So it can go rocks over slow kill. What is okay? We can deal with that. We can really deal with that. And after that, it needs to always go for the Power Whip. We will protect anyways this turn. And Ice Beam kill this Gliscor. And Spiky Shield. High Horsepower. Ice Beam Klabushki. And Power Whip. Cool. Now it needs a Power Whip anyways. Because it's not the first turn anymore. So on the first turn, if the AI only sees a slow kill, it can go for setup over slow kill, sadly. So, Togedemaru is a really good lead here. That's why we have Togedemaru. Because this asshole air focus sash. So we need to break the focus sash. The good news is this cannot use protect here because it sees a slow kill with a stomping tantrum. So what we're gonna do is we will just use Octazuka and we will use U-turn and just kill this before it can do anything. So now we go to Celesil on the Togedemaru side. On Power Whip basically, only Power Whip because this will just die before it can do anything. And it needs to be exactly Power Whip here. Yeah. Now we position my slot 1, what is Kingdra, for the next incoming Pokemon. Go to Hitmontop. And kill this with Flamethrower. Okay, this should always be Boltund now, because the AI looks on my Celesil. And Boltund sees a fast kill on my Celesil here right now with Psychic Fangs. Yeah. Oof! We'll fake out the Boltund to stop this from attacking us and Sludge Bomb. This is most likely killing, if not we will just kill this with Mark Punch. Let's go back. Fake out. She's a fast kill on both of my mons, by the way. If I misclick here, something dies. So fake out and Sludge Bomb. Woof! Okay, and the last Pokemon is Hyperion. It can crit kill my Hitmontop, I think. Because I'm level 50 only. This is Leaf Storm on either target. This is Choice Scarfed. So we will detect here, and Celestin is never dead. To a Leaf Storm crit, it's 4-time resisted. And Sludge Bomb will always kill it. And that's it. So we had some backups with yeah, there is the Leaf Storm on my Hitmontop. We had some backups with my Center Scorch and stuff like that, but most likely we was not needing the mons anyways. Okay. Time for the gauntlet. Dude, the fucking YouTube is bugging like hell right now. Holy shit, it is just telling me that I'm streaming for like 10 minutes right now. What the fuck? So fucking buggy. Okay, let's go back. Set up the team for the gauntlet, and then we are done, basically, for the stream. Then we will reach the next city. Yeah, for stuff like that, it's better to have the code, basically. But yeah, we need to most likely, like I said, change the natures and stuff like that anyways. So yeah, it's fine to run back. And now the chat is not even loading anymore, so if you are... I still can look on OBS, basically. So if you are writing something, I cannot even see that. So I'm sorry for that. It's a bit buggy today. Okay. Yeah, we have a good solution for this gauntlet. Yeah. Okay, my friends. So what we're gonna do here is we will have Rhyperior. Let's remove the items. And everything what is in the team, basically, will get max level here. So Rhyperior joins the team. Conkeldurr will join the team. Excadrill will join the party. Center Scorch is already in the party. This is a really cool Pokemon. I will, I think, not regret to take it. It's pretty fun, to be honest. It's unique, like I said, a pretty unique typing. Like, you don't have that many mons. I think Volcarona. I'm not sure, is there any other bug fire type? But it's pretty unique, at least. I'm old anyway, so I will not remember that, even if there exists any other Pokemon in this game. But I think there's only Volcarona outside of that. Okay, we have Gyarados and we have Nape. We don't really need 6 mons for most of the stuff, of course, because, yeah, we don't have to fight against a full team, but yeah. We just go fucking Adamant back, I think, right? Let me check that if I'm not looking on a wrong thingy here. If I go Adamant and 57, I'm faster. This is a slow kill. Okay, cool. We go Adamant back. You are already adamant. You are already adamant. Is this an adamant party now? Yes, this is an adamant party. Fuck off. Everything adamant or go home. Six adamant mons. Fucking cheater. Okay. So, for the first fight, we want to have the soft sand. Then we want to have I don't fucking care, I guess. Let's just hold the black belt here. Smarties. 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 and Smarties. We have everything what we need here. I need to just level them up, by the way. Don't want to go with that level into that gauntlet. We can take that whenever we want. Same for you. I think we will get Flare Blitz now. Yeah, exactly. We will remove Flamethrower. I want to play that with physical moves. I mean, I can... I think for showing kills, it's good to take that. I think I will remove Crunch here. We can teach that back anyways whenever we want. So there's no reason to... You know, because we are not locked into the 4 moves. But, yeah. I think Bounce, even I don't like that. Because it can just fucking miss. But we can also go with a Lens, of course. But then you're missing most of the time the range because it will not do enough damage. So, yeah, it's always like that. So, oh yeah, shit! Is it time for CC? Holy shit! Klabushki time! Fucking Banana is live. Fake out, overheat, and close combat. What else? What else, guys? What fucking else? Good night, Sky Uppercut. We don't need you anymore. Okay. We want to pre-burn my goat, obviously. I mean, this is understandable, I guess. And that's it. Yeah. We will press that fake out CC, like not even sure I will press fake out too many times. But yeah, obviously if we will have a focus sash, we have to do it, right? Or we can just like, we can just be fucking Hot Rods, go on 1 HP because my overheat kills anyways, and then die to fucking Aqua Jet. Surely this will happen to me as well. Let's see, let's see. It's pretty easy to forget about stuff like that. It is possible for sure. So we have the soft sand. Yeah, that is fine. We are not in doubles anymore. Everything is adamant. Let's fucking go. Nothing can go wrong. Aftermath, that was so funny, man. I was so fucking laughing, man. Holy shit. That was... I was like, what the fuck is this guy actually cooking, man? What the fuck is this guy cooking? And I was like, okay, I will not even say anything. He will realize it probably. And then just to fucking click the move. Let's fucking reverse it. That was so good, man. Planet Sacrifice Dark Trio in the fucking radio tower. Why not? Fuck that Pokemon. Who needs Dark Trio? That Skuntang is too hard. You need to sack something. Okay. I think I double checked already everything. Yeah, let's just do it. I think I will take Totonator, by the way, and the Jagged Pass. Yeah, it's just the best Pokemon. I will not take the 4% encounter. That is cheap. I mean, I can choose the encounters, but 4% Garchomp at this point of the game is a bit cheap, in my opinion. I will not do that. Garchomp is, I think, just too strong for this stage of the game. Especially GMO Garchomp, dude, this will just fucking destroy the entire run, man. Like, the entire mid-game is done with Garchomp. Okay. Time to bash. So, 3 fights left for this stream, and we will catch the 1 encounter. But we will do it after that. This is optional, we will not do this optional. Let's start. So, Zap our lead here. the throat death was also like, what the fuck. So, Rhyperior is Solid Rock. So, Rhyperior just shits on this Zap Striker. This is Sugarberry, by the way. What do you think, guys? Can this survive? I don't think so. Nice light screen. So we are full life. Good freaking night. We will just use physical moves anyways in this fight. So we don't care about the light screen. It was always a chance. Even we don't have special moves, this is always team order because I out-damage both mons. I have a slow kill on both mons here. This is Quick Claw, so we need to switch out, of course. And it will exactly waterfall here. This is simple Quick Claw. It cannot set up here. Because I would just kill it. There's a waterfall. Critical hit is fine. That is -1 Smarties probably. No, I don't have Smarties here. You can proc the Quick Claw if you want to. No? No Quick Claw. Okay. Okay. This is always a gear grind, I really hard believe. Yeah. So we go to Excadrill. On gear grind, yeah. Fine, we tank it like a boss, like we can see. Nice crit. And we simply outspeed and kill with a drill run. Okay. Fucking GMO Excadrill is a cheat code, man. Like, seriously. Excadrill is a fucking cheat code. With the GMO stats. This thing is so nuts. This is, anyways, already, even without having that stats, one of the best Pokemons in the entire game. And now we will give... This, by the way, this is a sweep now from... I don't even need to think too much about this fight. Metal Coat. And we will just use some potions. Holy shit, I used so many scales already. Thankfully we have unlimited. I had 999 by the way. Look how many I used already, holy shit. But it is infinite anyways. So, otherwise we would run out, man. What the fuck? Okay, let me check again. I think I checked that already. Let's just stay here and check it again. Metal Coat. Export. Metal Coat. Iron Head is a 2-shot. Iron Head kills. Yeah, good. Fight is over. Ah! Okay, this is always head charge. We can also flinch this. That is also possible. We never die to a crit. We Iron Head. We will just flinch this, by the way. I'm calling it. This is a flinch here. Okay, just kidding. Ouch. Ah! I think I miscalculated something here. Why didn't I saw the revenge? I'm stupid. Okay. That would be a death run here, actually, by the way. That was, we was always there to a crit. Fuck. Why didn't I saw the revenge here? Fuck off, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, like I said, small mistake and you can just wipe. It was not always head charge. Okay. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys, okay? Oh man. And the revenge was obviously also double power because it was revenge. And maybe I just didn't saw it in calc because, yeah. Ah, man, fuck. Okay, Ironhead will just kill this. We are faster always. Let's double check! We can't be slower than fucking Togekiss. And there's no prio. Oof. Excadrill! My girl! Thank you for holding, man. And I'm really sorry. That was really bad. Hard fucking risking a crit is really special. That is usually not me, of course. Fucking raw crit dodge, actually. Okay, whatever. Take it as a lesson. Let's plan more carefully. Because even with GMO mons, we can see that. Small mistake. And we can wipe to a fucking clown. Fucking clown camper Ethan. Asshole. Okay. Whatever. We are fine. So what we're gonna do here, by the way, we will remove the burn for this fight. The burn is ugly. We will have a citrus berry. And hyper potion you. Metal coat, citrus, soft sand. We don't need the soft sand on you. We will go with a citrus berry. Go with a citrus berry here as well. And go with a citrus berry here as well. Senti will hold no item. That's the last fight now. Let me double check everything after the mistake. God. Removing the burn because it's pretty annoying in this fight, because there's an unburdened Pokemon. And it will also get a defense boost because we will have grassy terrain up in this fight. And just have the grassy seed, basically. Okay, Senti without the item here on purpose. Yeah. So this fucking asshole will not do that much damage. And it will knock off my Smarties anyway, so yeah. We only have a slow kill, so this will always high horsepower. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ah! What the fuck? Can't even use my cycle anymore. Okay. So this is a Rillaboom with a grassy terrain up for the entire fight. What is not even that bad for us, because it will also recover me. Not only the AI. So, we can't lose this matchup. Not possible, even with double crits. This is always high horsepower. And we will just get the entire HP back. Even if this crits, it's fine. Give me that juicy HP. Why we are not triggering the fucking Flame Buddy when we need that? Holy crit! Okay! We have a slow kill against... wait a second. So, we have a fast 2-hit KO against Wigglytuff. This can never be Wigglytuff, even if we are full life. This is always Arcanine. And that was planned like that anyways. This can howl. But it's okay. That is actually okay if this will howl. So we will do one pivot here. We'll go to Gyarados on the Flare Blitz. If this is a damaging move, it's always Flare Blitz. Let's check that this is not Wild Charge by any chance. No, this is not Wild Charge. This is always Flare Blitz. Grassy terrain is up. This can howl, like I said. But this is fine. That is okay. Give this an Intimidate here. There's the Flare Blitz. It's completely fine. And this is even after the Intimidate. This is faster than me, so I cannot stay in Waterfall. Even after the Intimidate. It will still Wild Charge, because I have a slow kill. So it needs to exactly Wild Charge here. Go to Rhyperior. There's a booming Pokemon, by the way, in the back. That's the... yeah. And it's intimidated, but even if this will crit... Rhyperior Solid Rock is just crazy. High horsepower will kill. This is close combat. This will never set up here. Even if this crits, it's safe. What the fuck is this damage, dude? Rhyperior is like, what the fuck? It is intimidated, okay? But still. Max roll was 32, by the way, non-crit. So if this crits, it's doing basically Citrus Berry. That's it. This is always now, because Wigglytuff is a slow kill. This is always T-Wool now. The Unburdened Pokemon. Or Grass Knot, exactly. We also need to keep in mind that the grassy terrain is up. Grass Knot is an overkill, by the way, here. So now it will proc the Unburden here. This is exactly always and always Grass Knot. We can go to Nape if we want to. But because this asshole got... the problem is it can Dark Pulse. So this have Unburden boost and a plus defense boost now. And Fake Out into close combat is not even killing. It is killing, sorry. But it can just Dark Pulse Flitch me to fucking death. So now the question, do we want to do it with my Nape? Or do we want to do it with my... We will do it with Conkeldurr. We need to check, by the way. This is Grass Knot. We are always safe against double Grass Knot crit, by the way. Especially because the grassy terrain is up. So we Superpower here. Superpower always kills. We are slower, of course. And this is again Grass Knot. Yeah. Random move is fine anyways in the next turn. No Smarties. Kaboom! And yeah, if we get the burn, it can get spicy. And if we have the burn. There is a chance, I calculate that when we have the burn, actually, we can die to double crit. So the rolls was really weird that we can actually get the mid roll and then the highest roll Grass Knot, basically. Like mid roll Grass Knot crit into high roll Grass Knot crit. And then we die with the burn. Okay, we got only a defense and an attack drop here. Question mark is this... Moonblast kills. Holy shit, is Moonblast doing a lot of damage. What the fuck? Why? I mean, yeah, Conkeldurr is not that tanky on the special side. But holy shit, dude. So this can't boom anymore. But this is never Sing on the switch in, what is also really important. So we go here. Okay, we're done. I don't like my mistake, of course. Special defense drop matters, of course. Special attack drop. Now I can't hit my Iron Head anymore. Fuck you! Haha, man. That fucking revenge. Oh shit. Okay. Let's grab our encounter basically in Jacket Pass here. Let's lead with a fast Pokemon. Nape is, I think, the fastest one here. And we have also one item here, by the way. I want to also grab that. Wait. How do I get there? I forgot that. Wait a second. Ah, fuck, man. Because this asshole is blocking the way. I think I need to actually go back and then... Oh, man. Don't waste my time! Oh, it's fine. It's okay. Let's just run back pretty quickly. Don't want to do the optional. There's no fight here, right? Yeah, there's also one item what we have to pick up. And yeah, let's get the tornado pretty quickly. Wait. Yeah, exactly, from here. Oh shit! Like in a regular hardcore Nuzlocke, we would have that Pokemon now. Technically, I could say, okay, it was my first encounter. But I already say this Pokemon is broken. I will not take it, okay? I will keep my words. Holy shit! That is a 1% encounter, right? Let me check that again. No, this is 4% and Gabite is 1%. Dude, sometimes Pokemon is... You just can't understand this fucking odds, man. Oh my goodness, get the fuck out of here. Tornado is like 30%. Just show me Tornado and... Yeah. Okay. And repel on. I think there's an item here. Let's just grab that pretty quickly. Even we have Torkoal already. I think they have still some different roles because of the dragon type. So yeah, I like to have Tornado as well. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I will just cut it here. We reached the new city, and yeah, Flannery Gym in the next stream. It's time for the Flannery Gym in the next stream. Thank you for watching, and that will probably be tomorrow. So, see you guys in the next stream tomorrow.